Hello, my name is Siobhan Davies and welcome to YourMove 2013. YourMove this year is based around the film that I made with David Hinton last year called All This Can Happen. So David is a film director and I'm a choreographer, and yet we wanted to work absolutely side by side. And I didn't want to make movement and have that filmed. I wanted instead to use my skill as a choreographer and collect together a constellation of images. And one of the first things that we came across was the scientist Jules-Étienne Marey. And what's incredibly exciting about these is this is the first time somebody has scientifically broken down the ideas of movement, so that the eye is suddenly able to see those increments of action that we take for granted every single time we do something as simple as walk. David and I really enjoyed the idea of looking at everyday action. So we weren't trying to find the extraordinary. What we were trying to find is the extraordinary in the everyday. And that by choreographing images side by side, all the little things that make up our lives, the tiny things that make up our lives, and how incredible they are, because that's how we live day to day. So any way in which I can encourage you to let go of your preconceptions and see how you can ask a more sensual, intelligent, personal endeavour into making a series of choreographed images. So that the logic of Marey, one image after another, is one way of doing it. But there are other ways that we tried to look at in the film, in which you might have a black and white photograph right next door to one of the earliest colour photographs. The earliest colour photograph has a completely different sense of colour. Can you play with the idea of colour, which makes your eye, or our eye, far more animated than it would be if it just looks at the kind of colour we always have in magazines? Can you think in terms of texture? There are some beautiful frames in the film in which, because they're old and damaged, the texture is completely different. Can you think of putting a movement? This is after all about your move, and it's about movement. But movement isn't always captured by the eye, it's also captured by how you feel. Can you place one image against another one which would help somebody else's imagination realise that they could feel something like speed or danger or any other emotion that you want to put forward?